So like when you say being intentional, do you mean in writing down goals, for example?
Well, more so in having a sense of direction with what you're doing, because I feel we've all sort of felt like directionless and almost hopeless, especially with the pandemic and stuff like that, that being able to sort of guide yourself, even if it's not something big, like even if it's just like doing my laundry today, like, or like watching or even finishing this TV show, even it doesn't have to necessarily be something like productive, but the idea of, it's almost like, oh, this is so cliche, romanticizing your life, but sort of in that wheelhouse of giving yourself like a reason and giving yourself a purpose. I feel like that has like been a sort of mindset that I've wanted to get into, because I feel like I felt so like trapped within this like idea of being in like the pandemic and being within my four walls of my room, like going kind of crazy. So I feel like that's kind of something interesting, and like it comes off of manifestation. You don't necessarily have to manifest to set intentions, but having like an intent is kind of cool. I think
that would definitely help with like the monotony of like everyday life. You know, sometimes you just get in that groove where like things just start to get boring and every day feels the same. But I guess if you set intentions like you were just talking about, that can really help with that kind of thing.
Every single day feels like the exact same day. I don't think I've ever had a different day in my life. I woke up on Saturday.
Your whole life?
No, since the pandemic.
Since the
pandemic, sorry. I woke up on Saturday and I started freaking out because I thought I slept through my class. I genuinely had no idea. I didn't know what class and I didn't know what day it was. And that was for like 10 minutes. I was like, oh my God. I was like, what the fuck happened? And then I realized what day it was.
Have you found a way to like spice it up?
Not really. Not yet.
Like think of a way?
Not yet.
How
but
about
I'm
you,
trying.
Is there
what, spicing up my everyday life?
Yeah, or for those who feel like they're living in the same day every day. What are you doing, Kevin?
So like I guess especially during the early stages of the pandemic, when everyone was like really freaking out and people were like very scared to leave their houses, I know it was really hard, especially like for my family. Like it was extremely monotonous, and so like I did look into it a little bit, and I know a lot of people also were really trying to stay positive. So like I saw some like messages about some simple ways to spice up your everyday life, just small actions to take that can like make a big difference in the long run. Like for example, like scheduling like a FaceTime call with a friend to catch up, or just like scheduling things in your week to look forward to, or each day. Even something as small as trying a new recipe for lunch or something like that can make a big difference and just make life feel a little more interesting. Like I remember talking about this with my sisters actually, because we all were just kind of feeling like sluggish and like in a slump, you know. But like just doing things like that, or I don't know, like creating a playlist, or taking a new route on a walk, like just tiny things like that just make life feel a little different, you know. It actually just makes a big difference in the long run, and that's like what I tell friends too that like are feeling that way. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but like little things like that.
On that on a bigger note, trying different things can lead to so much more than you could ever imagine. Like if you trying different hobbies, you don't know if you like something unless you try it, and trying something new could be your dream job or whatever in the future, and you never knew that.
Yeah, no, going off of that, actually, I had a friend, my friend Kyle. I don't know if he's listening, but in high school I remember his motto was seek discomfort, because it was off of these YouTubers that he watched. I forget what they're called, but like it's basically about that, just like doing things to expand your comfort zone and like seek that discomfort, because in the end it just helps you grow as a person. And I've tried to like kind of incorporate that into my life by just like doing things that make me uncomfortable, you know.
Yeah, that's such a big thing.
Yeah, and because it's so exciting like to watch yourself grow and like look back from a year and be like, wow, like a year ago I would have never done this. Like to be honest, like a couple years ago I would have never like contacted you about doing this podcast, because I would have been like, well, I don't know him, like I'm nervous, you know.
Basically just try something new and go with that discomfort, because analogy, you work out, you break down your muscles, and out of that they grow.
True.
So with discomfort you will grow out of that for the better.
Yeah, 100%. I love that. And I really try to live by that. Like, just like breaking out of that comfort zone, you know? Because you can't grow in a comfort zone.
Yeah. Like if you stay, another thing, if you stay even if you're on the right track, if you stay still, you're going to get run over.
So profound, Michael.
True.
I love
Life
it. I love these
notes.
little quotes.
I like the idea of calling the area outside of your comfort zone your learning zone, because it puts it in a positive connotation.
True.
And it's interesting because, yes, we don't like being comfortable feels so safe and it feels so comforting, duh. But it's really interesting because even the smallest things of putting yourself out of your comfort zone can make such a huge difference and make you feel so much more accomplished and so much more profound, but yeah, almost like profound, because you put yourself out there and you start doing these things that you're like, I could never do that before, and you realize how simple it is to grow from your stagnancy or grow from your level of comfort and grow from the place that you feel so comfortable in, and then eventually the more and more you do stuff, the more your comfort zone grows.
Yeah.
Which is, I think,
And
is really
obviously all of this is easier said than done.
of course.
Yeah.
I
But
don't even ask for straws
the
at like restaurants. Like, I get nervous.
The